Howdy Musoneng said a little bit earlier, the COO, acting COO of the SABC, that the journalists and reporters are so excited at the moment. They're so glad to be covering elections. Yes, because it's a personal thing for us as well, because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the work that our forefathers did on the ground, on the trenches, making sure that we can vote and that we can be on live TV, the likes of you and I even. But let's go back to the ground now. Deputy President of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, is also voting this morning. I wonder or not if you can see him. That's where he is at the moment, but the cameraman is trying to find a gap. There it is. He just found a gap to just bring us some visuals of the Deputy President. There's Umama there.
Where is he, if I may ask?
He is in Soweto. He's in Soweto. Yeah, the exact location, I don't know at the moment, but I know our reporters are out in their numbers there. You can see one of the camera women just moving aside so that we can get a clearer shot. He's in Shawela.
And he's in the queue.
He's
good citizenry.
I actually know the area that he's in Shawela. They are very multilingual there. They'll speak Isivenda, Isitswana, Sizulu, Xitsonga, all of those languages they'll speak in that particular part of Soweto. And you can see he's smiling and laughing. They're probably having a nice chat with the gogo there in front of him there. A very good morning to you, and good morning to the rest of South Africans as well who will be going to cast their ballots. But let's also go to one of our reporters who's on the ground. Mangaung is in Soweto. A very good morning to you, Mangaung. I wonder whether or not you can hear us. What's going on the ground there at the moment?
Good morning, Ayanda. Certainly we're here at the Shawelo polling station, one of the polling stations here, which is Hitekani Primary School here in Shawelo. Now it's one of 6 polling stations here in Soweto, and as expected, we were waiting for the ANC Deputy President to arrive here to cast his ballot here at this particular polling station. As you can see now in the live visuals, he is here. He's making his way through the process in order to cast his vote, and we're expecting to speak to him shortly just to find out really how it feels for him to be casting his vote. We do know that he is from the area. He grew up here in Shawelo, so it's a special vote for him as he's coming back home, closer to home. I mean, where he grew up, where he spent most of his life, probably also where he learned some of his political teachings, and also joined the movements like the ANC while still living here in Shawelo. As you can see him now making his way to go and to cast his vote, and we do know that his vote will not be secret as those of many other people, as you know that he is the ANC Deputy President. And as you can see now on those live visuals, him casting his vote firstly on the national ballot paper, and then now moving on onto the provincial ballot paper. You can see him counting there, looking for that party that is where he's going to cast his mark. As you can see, they're still looking to try and find there, and then after that he'll then make his way, as you can see now, as he starts to make his way, going to go and put that ballot paper in the ballot box. Now you can see a huge major contingency here interested to see this vote and to make sure that they capture this vote. It's almost chaotic here, Ayanda, but we'll try our best despite the sort of like moving around. We're being shuffled around by other journalists just to capture this moment. But as you can see there, the ANC Deputy President now really putting that ballot paper in the box, and now officially casting his vote. So we are going to try now and move out of this area in order to try and speak to him. But for now, while we move, we are hoping that we will not be cut off air by this interaction. He's now leaving the polling station, and as you can see, so a huge media contingency still following him, hoping to get a soundbite from him or an interview from him on his vote. As we make our way out, we'll try our best to not go off air. But as you can see, it's a bit of a messy situation. We have to shuffle cords and people in order to get
Yeah, Mangaung, we can see even some of the government spokespeople there in the various departments. I think I saw a trace of Gianni Rigozzo somewhere in the crowd there. And yes, our cameraman women.
Wonderful
a little
pictures,
too close
actually.
for comfort there with regards to taking a look at who Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa is voting for.
It was great to see. Well, great to see that. Remind me of that iconic picture of Nelson Mandela voting for the first time 20 years ago. But Terry, we saw there on those pictures cameras being behind where the vote took place. Is that even legal?
Well, it is very important for people who are taking pictures to be careful that they do not actually transgress the law, that they do not reveal the preference of a voter.
How do you police it? Do you, in retrospect, look at people on Facebook and Twitter and social media, what they posted, or is it a fact that the police them and keep a close eye on them in the voting booth?
No. It's obviously very difficult for us to police something like this. However, if it can come to the attention of those who are supposed to be implementing this, that a person has actually captured and revealed their ballot, the preference of their ballot, that person can actually, that information can be used against that person in a court of law. So it will be a police matter. And it depends really at what stage the police will actually be able to prosecute a person who has actually done that.
Okay, we'll keep you there, Mr. Tselane, just to discuss this matter a bit further, whether or not we transgress live on TV. But let's move along swiftly and go to the mother city now. Craig Murray is joining us from Caledon in the Overberg. So it's not exactly the mother city, but let's go to the Caledon in the Overberg. Craig, a very